Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be taking the newly EZA'd transforming Frieza into a Dokkan event and seeing what he can do. Now in terms of fully what he can do, obviously in this video we're not going to see it because obviously he has to transform from first form all the way till his golden form, where we can really see what he can do when he gets into that golden form. Unfortunately we're probably not going to see that in today's video because no Dokkan event is long enough, I don't think with today's units and with today's type of teams and what they can do, I don't think, it might be possible, but I don't think it's nowhere near easy to prolong the Dokkan event to get him to transform that much, even if he's transforming every time he comes back. So that's probably unfortunately something we're going to miss out on, but it is what it is. It's fine, it's okay. But in terms of what he does, you know, now compared to his EZA, so before EZAing, he was, let me move my headphone so I can actually see this. Before EZAing, he was Extreme Class Key +3 and HP and Attack and Defense plus 120%. Now he's Extreme Class Key +3 and HP and Attack and Defense plus 130%. On Super Attack, he would raise his Attack and Defense by 20% infinitely, and now he raises Attack and Defense infinitely again by 20%, and then also causes immense damage to enemy and lowers defense by 40% for 3 turns. So a pretty decent utility to have when it comes to the likes of SBR and ESBR, lowering that defense, doing a bit more damage, getting through the stages a bit quicker. His old passive, Attack and Defense plus 8%, recovers 11% HP at the start of turn, transforms when conditions are met. Now it's Attack and Defense plus 110%, plus an additional Key +3, Attack plus 10% and Defense plus 40% when attacking super class enemies. Recovers 11% HP at the start of turn, transform when conditions are met. Now after his EZA, I do have to say Legendary Goku event is going to be a hell of a lot of fun to run with Terrifying Conquerors, Wicked Bloodline, or even the new Sworn Enemies category. As long as there's Frieza units and maybe, and also the Transforming Strength Cooler, Legendary Goku event is going to get absolutely mollywopped because you got this EZA Frieza now. Not only does he raise attack and defense infinitely, which for a longer drawn out event like Legendary Goku event is huge because it just means they're going to get more bulky and do even more damage. But also, when attacking superclass enemies, this Frieza's getting a bonus attack plus 10% and defense plus 40%. Whereas of course this LR Frieza is doing even more damage, plus attack plus 50% against superclass enemies. And because it's a Goku, he's going to constantly crit. And I can't remember off the top of my head exactly what it is for Cooler, but Cooler does even more damage. I think gets a built-in additional or crit or something, or even both, when facing Hybrid and Pure Saiyan enemies, which of course Goku is. So yeah, I can't wait to go in Legendary Goku event with these units and watch them absolutely mollywop. Of course, we're going to have to do one of them separately without the other, but then we're going to eventually have a team where all of them units are on the same team. I say all of them, it's essentially the LR Frieza and the EZA Frieza. But in terms of when he actually gets to his golden form, which is what we want to know, then unfortunately we probably won't see that in this video, because it just takes too long to get there. In terms of what he does now compared to after his EZA, we can skip the leader skill. On Super Attack, he would cause immense damage with a great chance to stun the enemy, which is a 70% chance to stun for 2 turns. Now on Super Attack, when he's in the golden form, he still raises his attack and defense, but he raises attack and defense for 1 turn and by 30%, and causes immense damage to the enemy with a great chance of stunning the enemy, which is still a 70% chance to stun for 2 turns. And his passive, attack plus 120%, recovers 15% HP at the start of turn, Key plus 12, becomes a critical hit once only. Of course, that's when you get to just nuke. And then on his passive now, he now has attack and defense plus 150%, which is huge, so much better than it was before. Plus an additional Key plus 3 and attack plus 50% when attacking superclass enemies. Attack plus 50. As I said, taking these into Legendary Goku event is going to be a lot of fun. And it recovers 50% HP at the start of turn, Key plus 12, and then performs a critical hit once only. Can you imagine doing that? Can you imagine if you got this transformation during the Goku event? Do you know how much damage you're going to do? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So that's everything. I said we're not going to see the golden form probably, which is unfortunate. In terms of link skills, again, pretty similar link skill to a lot of Friezas in the game. Strongest clan in space, Universe Most Malevolent, Metamorphosis, First Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Fear and Faith, and Fierce Battle. We're probably going to be running on rotation with the LR Full Power Frieza, see how they run. And then of course we still got Kid Buu for the bit of support, see how he does with a bit extra. But yeah, let me know if you've used the new EZA Frieza down in the comments. Let me know what you think of him. But we're going to take him into a Dokkan event now and see how he does. Okay, so we're in the Vegeta event, just because essentially I kind of wanted to see the, you know, almost ideal full scenarios in terms of getting his attack. He's getting his attack and defense plus 120%, and I wanted to see that additional attack plus 10% and defense plus 40% when attacking a superclass enemy. Of course, I wasn't going to face a Goku enemy, because otherwise the LR full power Frieza would literally be absolutely destroying the event, and there wouldn't be much of a showcase with it. But in terms of rotations, this is probably the worst as it's going to get. So immediately on turn 1, that's not bad. Immediately on turn 1, we're looking at a 226k attack stat, which is very good from turn 1, or turn 1 of him being on rotation. And a 99k defense stat. We're going to put him up top here, because then we can literally super attack and get all these orbs off. And in terms of links, we've literally only got Fierce Battle off, so we're literally at the bare minimum of what this Frieza could be having on rotation in terms of links, etc. He's still got a 226k attack stat, which is really good, as I said, for a turn 1 of him being here. Both my LR full power Frieza and the Friends one have both super attacks, so their attack has been increased. So a 2.5 million attack stat with 1 link active, turn 1, and 1 million damage. That's pretty good. Of course, again, he's getting that bonus attack plus 10% as well added onto his attack stat, because it is a superclass enemy. And he's getting a bonus defense plus 40% as well. Of course, there is a lot of superclass enemies in the game, majority speaking, because of Saiyans, etc. But in terms of how much damage less he would be doing if you were facing an extreme class unit, it is literally just a 10% less, which is nothing huge at all. So it's literally just a tiny bit less than that. So you're still looking at above a 2 million attack stat. So yeah, it's not hard to work out in terms of where his attack and defense would be if he didn't have that extra 10% and 40% on defense. But I want to get him on rotation with the full power Frieza, so we got a transformation off. I'm pretty sure the during the transformations until you get to gold, I'm pretty sure did they change? I'm not entirely sure if they do. Oh, they do change. Essentially, his passive just keeps increasing. I forgot about that. His passive keeps increasing. So now at second form, he's got attack and defense plus 120%, plus an additional key plus 3 attack plus 20%, defense plus 30% for facing a superclass enemy. So right now, we still only have 1 singular link off. We do have the attack and defense plus 50% from the Kid Buu. And also, as I said, our attack has gone up to 20% and defense up to 30% that we get for facing a superclass enemy. We now have a flat passive of 120%, which means our attack stat is 348k and 152k defense. Let's not forget as well, on super attack, he is increasing his attack and defense every time by 30%. No, sorry, not 30%. He raises attack and defense every time on super attack by 20% infinitely. So he is looking pretty good. I actually missed that attack stat because your boy's got an itch on his back and it won't go away. But you guys saw it, so it's enough. So we have rotated one of the Friezas off now that I do want to get on rotation with him. All I know is right now, Legendary Goku event. Any teams you're running Frieza units on, Frieza is going to pack Goku out. And Cooler. Let's not forget Cooler as well, but mainly the Frieza units. And then just like I said in the Goku one, eventually when there is a Fighting Legend Frieza event, Goku is going to mollywop that event as well, just because of just how much damage he does. 4.4 million attack stat for the LR full power Frieza as well. I just realised we didn't get the active off in the last video. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. We do too much damage to get them on 30% health anyway. We should have the Frieza on rotation now with this one, so when he goes into third form, we actually might, no, we won't get to gold, we might get to final form, but that's it. So now in as a third form Frieza, we are up to attack and defense plus 130%, plus an additional key plus 3 and attack plus 30% and defense plus 20% when attacking superclass enemies, and we now recover 13% HP. In terms of links, we actually only have 3 links off right now. Do you know what? It's not bad, to be fair, because you keep transforming. To be fair, he only gains 1 link, but still. So in terms of stats now, no support. We're up to 391k attack stat and 151k defense. give you all those int orbs. Frieza's chilling in the middle. We don't really care about Cell in the end, you're just kind of there, just like the banners, you're kind of just there. But we currently have type disadvantage right now, by the way. 3.5 million attack stat. Of course, he's not going to do the most damage again because we have type disadvantage right now, but still 3.5 million attack stat against, you know, a type, you know, type neutral unit. You're probably looking at over a mil easily. 5.3 mil attack stat for the LR full power Frieza though. He's going to do ridiculous amounts of damage right now. Ridiculous amounts of damage. You know, when you're doing showcases, it's not complete. It's nice seeing the big millions and millions of like damage you're doing after you do the super attack. But the main part you want to be focused on, of course, is that number as you're super attacking. That's what we're mainly here for. And Vegeta is done deaded. As I said, we probably wouldn't have got up to the golden form anyway, just because it takes a bit too long to get there. But even along the way, even up to third form, we got up to, I mean, we didn't even get any additionals. Which, to be fair, I think if I remember rightly, this unit, I have 20 crit on this unit, which I really want to change. But I don't want to spend stones to do it. So we're just kind of hold my L here and not really have many additionals. But yeah, we're up to, what, 3.5 million attack stat as the third form Frieza, which is still pretty good. And a longer drawn out event like Legendary Goku event, he's going to get up to ridiculously high amounts on attack and defense. Not to mention he gets opponent a bonus to attack and defense when facing superclass enemies. So yeah, Goku event is going to be a lot of fun, especially running this Frieza, and potentially the Strength Cooler all with them. But as I said before, let me know what you think about the EZA tech transforming Frieza down in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.